Alright, it's Tuesday. This camera battery has 15% on it, so I'm just gonna wing it. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully this lighting looks okay too. I just realized as I was looking in the viewfinder, it looks really dark. Whatever, anyways, I'm gonna feed my cat and we're gonna get into the video. Okay. I got some new cat food, by the way. Because my little fatty, who is licking her butthole right now off camera, likes to frickin' eat. She's digging in there, right behind the camera. Hope you guys had an awesome Wednesday, though. I'm gonna get right into the freaking video, and that is how to get your brain to shut the flip up. Excuse my language there. But seriously, how to get your brain to shut up? Whether that's like food noise, you can never stop thinking about food, or when your next meal is, or all that kind of stuff, or just general, honestly, just noise in general. I think our brain, our mind is one of the noisiest places to be, and we're there all the time. So there's really just one thing that helps me personally kind of quiet my mind. And it's not even like an actual, like, you know, in the Spider-Man movies, like when he gets his spider sense or whatever, and all of like the other sounds and stuff like fade away, and it's like it's not like that. It's not that dramatic. It's more so I feel like having a quiet mind. Sorry, I said that really fast. It's more so like powering through just the noise. The noise doesn't really go away, I would say, but it's more so like your ability to act and do stuff regardless of it being there. And that kind of goes perfectly into what I think, or at least what I know, helps me get rid of brain noise. The voices in my head. And that's just doing something. Action. Any action. That's it. Do something. It kind of goes back into yesterday's video of just do it. But no, seriously, like your brain is never going to be quiet, okay? I don't know. I'm not like a scientist or anything. I don't know how like having a vivid imagination or anything. Like I don't know how any of that kind of stuff factors in. Okay, but all of us have loud minds, okay? And I think the ability to quiet it is more so just the ability to not listen to it, you know? A particular kind of example comes to mind, and it is this. I used to train. It's been probably over a year since I've been there, but I like to tell myself that I still go because I really miss them a lot. The parkour gym. I went to a parkour gym for a few years. I've always been into parkour. I mean, I'm a dude. Parkour is sick. I've always been into parkour since I was 12 years old watching Assassin's Creed in real life, okay? But I went to this parkour gym like consistently for a few years. This is maybe like a year and a half ago or so. And something that I learned there was what I've been talking about this whole time, the ability to kind of shut your mind out and just to do something. I think specifically to this one precision jump spot. A precision jump is where there's two ledges or two obstacles and you're precisely jumping from one to the other. It's like the common 2-foot stick the landing, and then you're not doing any of like this stuff, you're slipping off, or like you jump and you stick and you're landing on that railing or whatever the heck you're doing parkour on. There was one particular precision at this parkour gym that was probably like 15 to 20 feet off the ground. I would say probably 20 feet, like 2 stories kind of seems accurate. And I know physically I can make I've made much larger jumps. There was nothing technically complex about it. At least at you know, whatever stage of training that I was at. But the fact that it was like, if I mess up, I could get really hurt or die kind of distance, that jacked me up. It had got in my head. But I very specifically remember that there was like an exact moment where it kind of just, like I had this mindset shift of like, I know I can do it, I'm just gonna do it, go, boom, and I just leapt. And it was like, I've been trying to think of an analogy for this, or like a visual for this all day, and I'm failing to come up with movie or like TV show references, but it was like it's in anime, it's in everything. Like the good guy is like this little orb of light, and all this darkness is crumbling in, blah 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 blah. All that darkness, though, that's the voice inside your head. Okay, you are that little light. Everything's crumbling in, and then all the darkness gets dispelled, and the light shoots up towards the sky. That is what you have to do. Even if it sounds super corny, but I'm telling you, that is what you need to do in your mind. You need to be that light that erodes all of the shadow and blasts through all of just the negative thoughts and crap that's in your head. You just gotta do it, okay? And like that's, I guess, more of a kind of a situational, like nervousness or kind of brain disquiet sort of thing. I would say on a more like regular kind of basis, when your brain, like you just can't stop like thinking up these like, that I do it all the time, these like fake scenarios that are just like super negative in nature, like whether I'm dwelling at like somebody that I honked at or something like on the commute home, or there was had like a weird interaction at the grocery store, stuff like that. And sometimes I'll catch myself just like stewing on it, just like making myself mad for no reason. And that's the voice in your head freaking winning, you know? So sometimes whether I was gonna say just doing dishes can help, but honestly, sometimes doing dishes is when I get the most negative thoughts, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Something that like forces your mind to like, I guess, yeah, okay, dishes are like kind of a mind-numbing thing. So any task that isn't mind-numbing, I think, can pull you kind of out of that weird like negativity stupor that you'll get stuck in. It's like reverse meditation. It's like you're getting stuck in this one mindset and way of thinking and like meditating on it, but it's just making you more stressed out. It's not actually helping you or like centering yourself or anything like that. So just doing something, you know? Unless you love doing the dishes and you're like really super detail oriented about it, maybe, hey, then do the freaking dishes. That's cool. For me, like cosplay, but not just like, now I'm dressed up as Cyclops or nothing like that, but like the crafting aspect or working out or 3D printing stuff or drawing or writing. There's something that just forces your mind to kind of focus on something else. I feel like when you get all these like this whirlwind of just different negative thoughts and voices in your head and stuff, it's because you don't have anything else to think about, okay? Which, damn, actually saying that out loud, that kind of feels sort of profound. I think that's exactly what it happens. I don't really plan these videos out before, so a lot of these thoughts are like just first time coming out. And honestly, I feel like that's really accurate. Most like when I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, that motherfucker cut me off, or blah, blah, blah. It's because I have nothing else going on in my headspace to think about. But the second I start thinking about like, oh man, I have Comic-Con. I've never been to a Comic-Con or anything, but oh man, I got Comic-Con at the end of the month. Or, oh dude, I'm gonna go to that Fit Expo. Or, oh man, I'm hanging out with my buddy Alex this weekend. Or insert whatever. Like just, it's not easy. You have to be intentional about it, but really try focusing on giving your brain some food that isn't just like BS. Don't let it get into this weird snowball of just like, oh man, that mother freaker looked at you weird and now he's no. Okay, just do your thing. Also, at the end of the day, when it comes to like all those kind of situations where like, oh, so-and-so thinks this of me and blah, 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 chances are, dude, they don't even know you exist, and you probably just caught them with like resting bitch face or something. That's also something that I definitely have been trying to work on, is like, not everyone is out to get you. And I think sometimes it can be like a sort of like a gym bro chip on the shoulder thing, where it's like, yeah, you want to tell me I can't do it? Well, I'll just come back 10 times stronger. Which is cool. That's all. That's, the Joestar mindset. Shout out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You knock down this guy and he just gets up all the time stronger. But not everyone's trying to knock you down. Sometimes people are just doing their own thing, and that's cool too. It's fine if people are just kind of in their own element. Heck, that's what you are, right? So why don't you make sure that element isn't a space of negativity and gross thoughts about yourself or others or people that you love or anything like that. Even people that you hate, I mean, why even think about them in the first place? Why are you going to let them live in your head rent-free? I feel like that all the time about my ex-roommate. You know, it's like, why, like I could think of all these cool things I could have said, or maybe I did say and I totally won the argument or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, at the end of the day, what is thinking about all that nonsense actually doing for you? Nothing. It does nothing except make you mad and give you gray hair and give you wrinkles and spike your cortisol. Oh, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I totally thought I accidentally threw away my cat's food scooper this morning. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I want to get back to doing these kind of more philosophical videos. I feel like my content on the YouTube for a while was kind of just bouncing around a bit, but now I've got a good rhythm in here, and I want, this is my message, my experience that I have in my 26 years of life, and I don't know, I can't be the only one who feels certain things that I feel or experiences certain things that I do. And my hope is that somebody else can learn from it. Whether it's, oh, hey, that's a good idea, or damn, that's a stupid idea, I'm never going to do that ever. I just hope you guys are taking away something from these videos. So, hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Tuesday. I'm going to feed my cat. I got some freaking dishes to do here. And that's going to be it. I think I said yesterday it was going to be a short video, but then that one ended up being like almost 20 minutes anyways, so hey, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. Today, this is just a video. This is just a regular video. Oh yeah, and I don't even know if if any of you guys are going to see this in time. I'm currently doing a Lego giveaway on my Instagram, so go check out my Instagram. Not self-promoing, just if you want free Legos, the thing is on it's the first post on my profile, go check it out. Or most recent post on my profile. And yeah, that's honestly it. My beautiful kitty cat, Ophelia.
Is it dinner time?
Yeah, the noises stop as soon as the food bowl goes down. She's fucking freaking locked in. All right. Here, you guys want to lick the cat food spoon? Just kidding. That would be so. What if I accidentally like touched? That'd be so gross. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.